"45 years ago, Jim Davis birthed into the universe a cosmic orange oracle, and it was a scene, man. I mean, it came out of him, and it was a big orange cat that loves lasagna from him."
It was absolutely freaking nuts, and you should have been there. It was so, like, cool, but, like, gross. And we're going to look at these three panels like the spider-hating, lasagna-loving tarot cards that they are. Because this is mystic lasagna.
And Garfield is crowning right now. We take a moment to remember Garfield crowning from
weird.
Jim's brain womb.
No.
I don't even know how that works. Like, out of his third eye, but like...
Yeah.
Just...
Gross, Alex.
Just sauntering into reality. I mean, I don't think of Garfield as bursting forth from a lot of stuff. I guess he does. We see him burst out of cakes and burst into rooms. Garfield can move with explosive power when he needs to.
Yeah, that is fair. Yeah,
when he's collapsing the lane and going for a sweet dunk.
Yeah, when he's on fire, when he's heating up.
He's eating up.
Oh, very nice.
Hell yeah! It must have been. Maybe it was something. I wonder if Jim drew like just cat after cat. He's like, I'm so close. That's not it. What do I name him?
I gotta get to
Smarfield.
Yeah.
Garfoot.
No.
Smarfoot. Garfunk.
Andrew Jackson. Taft. Clinton. Oh, no, damn it. No.
The alternate universe.
Can't be Taft.
Where fucking the world is obsessed with Calvin Coolidge, the fat orange cat.
Oh, my gosh. Honestly,
his name was Coolidge
would be a pretty dope name.
Yeah, Coolidge the cat.
Yeah, that like works. I like that. Let's do that. Let's make an alternate reality version of Garfield. Coolidge.
Yeah, Coolidge the cat. Yeah, and he's like Garfield, but the only difference is he's always wearing sunglasses and smoking a cigarette.
Yeah. And he's like, he's not quite the exact opposite of Garfield, like a Steven and like Stefan kind of situation. Steve Urkel, Stefan Urkel kind of situation.
Yeah. I knew which Steven and Stefan you were talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely sunglasses all the time, for sure.
Yeah, no, his owner isn't John Arbuckle, who like just pulls and it like makes fun of nerds all the time. Yeah. And it's just like just like ripping through a sea of loose Indiana women.
Oh my gosh.
Coolidge the cat's always like, Johnny, baby, you gotta stop crushing all this Midwestern puss. Leave some for the rest of us. God.
Yeah. And John Arbuckle is like, shut the fuck up, Coolidge. trying to tweeze my eyebrows.
Don't make me send you to Abu Dhabi, you stupid fucking cat. Yeah. You can't talk to me. You're nothing.
Yeah, you're nothing. I
love my dog.
You're nothing compared to me.
John Arbuckle, the worst.
Oh my gosh, that dude sucks.
Yeah, he's
still drinks dog jizz.
Loves dog jizz, but like he won't stop drinking it. He makes direct eye contact with you, and you're like, "That was a dog sample," and he's like, "Yeah, I fucking know it was. I gargled that shit. I'm so powerful. Wow. What do I look like, a beta cuck?"
Wow.
Shut up.
Oh my gosh, John.
I'm absorbing the power. Yeah, John Arbuckle, the worst. Coolidge the cat.
I'm offended.
Super into.
Yeah, Coolidge the cat's fun and jazzy. Loves jazz.
Yeah, he's
freaking can't get enough jazz.
What is he? He's obsessed with tortellini. He like can't get enough tortellini. He's like, I love my little round stuffed guys.
Yeah, yeah. Tortellini is the jazziest of all pastas, I'd say. That and like the tricolored spirals, you know.
Ooh. A little radiatori. I like radiatori. That's jazz.
Oh, yeah.
What do we call this one? Fucking radiator. Why?
That's what I'm saying.
Looks like a radiator.
Wait. Yeah. Have I talked to you about this before? What's first? What's first, the pasta or the radiator?
What came first?
I really, truly want to know. because it's very possible that the radiator was first. It's steam powered.
It's steam powered. That shit was old.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
And I don't know when I've looked it up. It's been a while, but I think that I wasn't able to find out which came first.
Many believe,
according
to sharethepasta.org.
Oh, perfect.
Many believe that the shape was based on the design of a radiator in a Bugatti. Oh. Radiatori is considered to be a newer shape, as it was just created sometime between both world wars.
Boom, baby. Yes.
Fucking
when radiators
Coolidge the cat gets out of his motherfucking Bugatti, slams the door, flicks his fucking cigarette into the gutter, and is like, "Somebody give me some radiatori, baby."
Hell yeah!
I only eat pasta shaped like my motherfucking Bugatti.
Oh, Coolidge, you're so cool. Damn. What a dope cat.
Yeah, man. Yeah, voiced by, I don't know, voiced by Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Where's my Bugatti?
Where's my Bugatti? You want me to eat some peasant pasta that's shaped like a fucking elbow? I'll throw an elbow into you. Oh. Ooh.
Tick-tock. Hey.
Little Miss Muffet sat on a puffet and sent your ass to Abu Dhabi. Oh.
Kick.
Man.
I want to see that.
I love Coolidge the cat. I'm just obsessed with Coolidge now. Well, to come back to our universe, we of course were blessed with Coolidge's like even more lunatic, off the wall, can't pin him down. Sometimes zen, sometimes just a soda spraying menace, Garfield the cat, and we are gonna go and check out a Garfield comic right now. And use it to plumb the depths of our own souls.
Yes, that's what we do. The field speaks to all of us. Jim Davis birthed Garfield into this world, and we go to gocomics.com to kind of randomize. You know the drill. You guys know the drill. The link's in the friggin' description.
If this is your first episode, thanks for being here. Also, please draw some Coolidge the Cat fan art.
Please.
We're going to hit random on this comic generator, and then we're going to talk about deep-ass shit that has to do with Garfield.
Do you think Coolidge is orange?
Oh, fuck.
Or do you think he's like pure?
Is it switched?
Like, yeah.
Is Coolidge blue?
It's purple. Yeah.
And John Arbuckle walks around in like a gaudy orange. He looks just like Nathan Maserati, who owns Garfield Eats.
Oh yeah, he's
Nathan Maserati is just John Arbuckle walking around in the fucking or 3-piece orange suit. But Coolidge is a blue cat who loves Radiatori.
That's cool. That's cool because he's got that's mysterious too, you know?
I can't think of a famous blue cat off the top of my head. Huckleberry Hound's the closest I can get to. We got Pink Panther. Felix is black.
Mm-hmm. Heathcliff is orange.
Heathcliff also orange. Tom gray.
Also black. Oh yeah, I guess gray. You're right. Yep.
Yeah, Tom famously gray.
Yeah. He's not black at all. No, he's gray.
No, that's Felix Black. Congrats to you for not seeing color, though. Paul demonstrating that he's a true cat ally.
Yeah.
I mean, there got to be more famous fucking
Those are
cartoon
them. Those
cats.
are all of them.
Yeah. What color is that cat and the cat came back cartoon? He was gray or something.
Cheshire Cat's purple.
He's purple.
Blue stripes, I think. At least in the animated.
Yeah, blue, black, but still, I mean, he's
like
primarily a purple cat.
Definitely. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I mean, those are all the classics that I know for sure.
I typed in famous blue cat, and the 7 most famous and popular blue cat cartoons are.
Oh, Doraemon?
Not. It's the one from the Secret Life of Pets. She's gray. Tom and Jerry, definitely not blue. He's gray. Pete the cat. There you go. I'll give you
Don't
Pete.
know Pete the cat.
He's a kid's kid's cartoon. He's blue.
Oh, wait, hear me out. Pusheen. Pusheen blue? Pusheen's like kind of like a pale blue, right?
Who's Pusheen?
Pusheen's that funky little cartoon Facebook cat that does all the wacky stuff. Little like emoji GIF situation. Pusheen the cat?
Oh.
That's kind of
He's gray.
He's gray.
He's gray as hell.
In my mind,
but I didn't know he had a name. I thought he
blue.
was just that weird little cat.
Oh, yeah, no, that's Pusheen. Yeah,
Good for
yeah.
Pusheen.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I learned a thing.
All right.
I feel grounded now that I know about Pusheen. Are you ready?
And Pusheen.
Oh, hell yeah. It's May 1st, 1997. Man.
Oh, Pete Garfield.
1997, and we are listening to
honest.
fucking... Wow.
The
All right,
radio.
so we're in a portal. This is about receiving information, right? We're in a portal. We're listening to the radio. This radio for 1997 looks like some busted ancient shit, right?
Yeah, this is some like emergency camp radio. You know? It's
Yeah.
like the same box as the candles and matches for when the
Yeah.
power goes out and you got to eat all the ice cream in the house.
There is a cord. Definitely a
There
cord
is?
there in the first
Oh,
panel.
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a cord. All right. Forget what I said. This is
No, it's all good, but I think it's a very bad emergency radio.
Yeah. John's emergency radio would definitely have a plug, and he'd be like, "Oh shoot! Oh dang it!
Drat.
Oh, I knew I wasn't thinking."
It's like the
through this.
punchline. His
Yeah.
emergency radio has a plug.
Here, don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry. Don't move. I got it.
I got it. I'm on it. Here's my big thing that I'm noticing immediately. John Arbuckle in red.
Oh yeah, not normally that red for sure.
Big swing from Arbuckle.
Yeah. Oh, big, huge. This is definitely John here. Just got back from collecting stamps, tongue still wet with stamp glue. the freak that John is.
Upper lip glistening.
Yeah.
That glint of finding the perfect two center in his eye.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know any actual stamp collecting. I don't even know the word for stamp collecting.
I don't either.
I know there's a word.
Yeah. Is there a word for stamp collecting?
Yeah.
Like the stamp collector?
Yeah, I know because somebody says it in. Is stamp collecting still worth it?
Oh my gosh.
No.
Stop. Get out while you can.
Oh, man, I'm looking. Nah.
Hodl.
Nope.
Hodl those stamps.
Stanley Gibbons is the world's largest established rare stamp merchant, though. Now you all know that.
It's Fiona Gibbons.
phylactery. Phylactery is the answer. Phylactery,
Oh,
the American
gross.
Philatelic
Of course
Society.
it's phylactery.
Phylactery sounds insane, right? It sounds like something where you're obsessed with like licking and sticking.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
what's
not
up?
good.
You want to get into some phylactery?
Oh yeah. Oh, no, that is not good.
Let
None
me,
of that's good, John.
let me scrape you off this old envelope and clean up your backside. Phylactery.
Phylactering. Oh. That's like on par with like masticating, you know?
Look at this guy. Look at this guy and his fucking.
Oh, is that
stamps.
Gibbons?
I don't know.
I hope
It's
so.
some guy with
That
a
dude's
bunch of
awesome.
stamps.
He's
Oh,
so happy
dude.
about his stamps.
He loves them. He's pumped. Oh my
Wow.
God. Get me away from here. Okay. Back to our
Yeah. Back to the
back to
radio.
back to our radiatory
phylactering-
here.
Yeah, our phylactering protagonist here.
Yeah. All right. So the radio or the tape deck, as it looks like, honestly, is saying things while
Yeah.
Red Shirt John and Garfield in the very zen pose that we see him, right? This
Yeah,
is
he's in Buddha pose.
Buddha field for sure.
Yeah.
Like accepting, he's just like four paws down. He's just landed and he's just like accepting things from the portal, right?
Yeah, they're both receiving. They're both looking right at the portal. And the portal is doing what the portal does. It's staying pretty still. And
Yep.
it is just giving information from its magical hole.
And
the
the magical
information
hole
is-
formation is cats
Cats
are good.
good.
Yes. And then nothing has changed in the second one, although we zoom it. We do that thing that happens sometimes when they zoom in a little bit. And the second panel, the tape continues.
Ready? Cat hair.
Cat hair
is good.
is good.
Hairballs are good.
good.
Oh, I love this. This is like very, 1997, Tony Robbins. Okay, I'm getting this.
I have an inkling that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then in the third panel, we're going to get a payoff because the tape goes on.
Hairballs are
our friends.
And then Garfield just barrels down the fourth wall with a sensitivity training. Oh, wow. And John's taking it in. John is like zoned in on that. It is working for John. That's beautiful, Garfield.
The power that has, that like rhythm and tone have, it has been used for evil, right, throughout the human race, like constantly.
Sure.
Like everybody, the whole reason a mega church like works is that there's a cadence that you can speak in that like draws people in.
There's also that like, sure, yeah. And there's like military brainwashing that's centered around, we talked about this in the live show, that's centered around that repetition. That's like,
yes,
it really gets you in there. If you're in that like repetition, if you're actually speaking that repetition too, it's like extra secondarily like influential on those brain waves.
Well, and you're getting hit with that good, right? Like over and over. Ba, good.
Yeah.
Ba,
are
good.
Yeah.
Ba, good. Ba, friends. And it's that like last hairballs will make you nut.
Friends.
Petting a cat gives you orgasms. Yeah.
But it's true. Do you ever know anyone that was hypnotized?
I've seen it done. I've never been done. I've talked to people. Yes.
Did they like have an experience that was real to them?
Okay. When I was in school, before you got there, I don't know what you were fucking doing, running around in fucking Connecticut like a weirdo. When I was in Swanee,
being in high school,
Tiny Paul was somewhere else. But we had a hypnotist come to Gary Garth. It was actually one of the like Gary Auditorium, which is a big busted college auditorium where Paul and I went to school.
Very busted.
And it was one of these things where like, I don't know if just nothing was going on that weekend or what, but there was a big old crowd. Wow. And I think I knew, Swanee was not big, and I think I knew half the people that got up on stage, right? So he gets I want to say at least 15 people up there, probably 15, 16. And he's like, everybody can talk while we drop into the like hypnotism. So what happens is, one, everybody starts talking. So you get that like auditorium hum.
Ooh,
right?
Yeah. You get that white noise.
Yeah. So there's already this sort of like ASMR, like white noise, like bass level of everybody's getting a little hypnotized, right? Like there's that like hum. And then there's two big giant speakers on either side of him, and he's got a fucking a Garth Brooks microphone, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Shakira microphone, right?
Yeah.
So his hips can't lie. Yeah. In sync, yeah, absolutely, because he wants it this way, and the way he wants it is, tell me why you're going under.
Yeah, it's gonna be him.
And he was like doing a like real, just a sort of hypnotic thing that he was saying the same shit you always hear, but it was like, you're going under.
Sure.
You're letting go.
Counting
now
back
is the time
from 5.
for you to not worry about what anyone is saying. Yeah. And it was that like
relax your face, relax your arms,
and he was exactly, yes, and he was letting all those people sort of relax and get into it. And really, what he was doing, now that I've done it a million times, it's just a theater warm up. We might as well have been in a fucking acting class, right?
Give me a Mimo Muma. Give me a unique New York.
Yeah,
New York is unique. You know, New York.
Yeah, like half guided meditation, half yoga, but like half like pumping you up for like fucking improv games, because that's all a hypnotism show is. So basically, and then somebody's tapping people that like aren't quite going under.
Yeah.
And he has an assistant doing that,
real.
picking those people. And he ended up with like 6 people on stage. And basically, he was doing a hypnotism.
And they were susceptible,
show, right?
the most susceptible ones, right?
So my friend Ian did it. And man, Ian was hilarious. The big thing I remember was he gave Ian an apple and he was like, "You love this apple. This apple is your." But when I say the word like chicken or whatever, you're gonna eat it. And so really, he was like, here's the deal, man. He's like, I was up there and I was doing it and we were having a blast, but it was like, I was so locked into what I was doing. Yeah. And I was like letting him control the action. Yeah. And I knew that the only thing I had to do was be in love with this fucking apple. And then when he said chicken, I just had an excuse to like do this shit where I like was in love with this apple but was eating it. It was like crying while I was eating an apple. Yeah. And he was like, it's not like I didn't know what was going on. I was there.
He was just following the suggestions. He just was getting the suggestions and he was like susceptible to be like, yes, of course. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
and then you think about when like you've got a room full of people and that's going on, and instead of making us watch Ian eat his beloved apple soulmate, you're like, Xenu's coming and we all have to fucking, we have to get Tom Cruise and Oscar so that we can control the world.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. I actually, about the same time that was happening, I was at a grad party for I guess my sister was no, maybe this was a year after. Okay. So I was in college. Anyways, I was at a grad party for a friend of my older sister, and they also had a hypnotist at the party. Yeah. Big fancy house. They got like 6 or 7 guests up there, and they were going through everybody and doing that thing where he was like testing. It was just him, no assistant. He was testing the people out that would work. Yeah. So they were like half hypnotized, and then he's tapping people out. And one of the people that he tapped out was like under a little too much. Right. And so she was viewing the hypnotist as someone who's like, get out of here. You're not good for this stage. You're not good right now for this. And she ends up running into the house in this like weird headspace where she's like gone under a little bit. And this guy is like, everyone's great. You're not, leave, in her mind. Even though this dude was just like, we're having fun.
Headspace is that like, it's that like when you wake up early and then you fall back to sleep a little bit in between alarms and you have fucking weird ass dreams and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Or when you're like eating something in your dream and you like kind of open your mouth and you're like, oh wait, there's no fork. That is in my brain. Yeah. But the only person that could heal her essentially of this like weird half hypnotism was the hypnotist. So the rest of the, like, he was like, I got to pause this. And he went inside. I got to go
deal with this.
Yes, he went inside for like 45 minutes and was trying to like deal with this girl. Wow. It was crazy.
I mean, it's big power, man. When you can look, getting people to believe you is powerful, right? Yeah. And you can use that for good or bad. I mean, like, okay, so chaos magic, which I haven't talked about in a while.
Oh yeah,
is sure. I mean, chaos is an like one. Yes, it is the idea that like everything's, you can make things work. You can pull meaning and power and like ritual out of the muck,
like
but also
Garfield comic strip,
exactly like that. Cool. Exactly like Jim reached up into the universe and was like a cat. But also, it's confidence, honor, attentiveness, organization, and sensitivity. And sensitivity is the last one. And like the idea is that like you have to be open and sensitive and like be able to receive. Sure, and so like you think about sensitivity training, it is a thing that's why people, I mean, meditation is sensitivity training.
Oh yeah, or just like being open, being willing to receive, the death of the ego.
Yeah. 100%. Or like some people call it like presence. And like sensitivity training is absolutely like you opening yourself up to like feeling stuff and sitting with something and feeling
ideas. Yeah.
But and it is this is why people Kool-Aid. Like do manifestations and stuff too, right? Like you open yourself up to, you're like, you just say like, I will be present. I will be, and you you sit in it. You like develop a mantra that allows you to be more receptive. And then again, John has been dropped into this, right? Like this is, I mean, Garfield is really honestly taking advantage. Like this is a portal, so it seems impressive, right? Because it's a disembodied voice. There's some Wizard of Oz ass shit going on.
Yeah. Also, like
on the Infinity Table,
who has Garfield paid money to create this tape,
right?
And then put it in the tape player with their thumbs. They had to record this, and I guarantee you they had opposables making that tape. But also the interesting thing is that, so yeah, Garfield has paid someone. It got in. It's magical. It got into this box.
We like sent away for it. Like he saw it in like a magazine or something. Like Cat Weekly is like train your owner.
Yeah. In the periodicals. There's no telling how long John has been there. Is the thing that also kind of jumps out at me.
He doesn't move in the whole fucking. I mean, he is locked into it.
And those lids are
the look on the
low.
fucking. It is a very like, I've got him. Like, you know, like this is absolutely Garfield. Like, pretty much do whatever I want with this dude right now.
Yeah.
What I want is lasagnas.
Yeah. And unlike John Arbuckle, this John's malleable. You know.
I mean, John Arbuckle, if nothing else, is super malleable. Like he wants to be loved so bad, which is of course how people end up in cults, right? It's how people get like, it's how Tony Robbins tapes work on people. There's somebody that's just like, I need someone to care about me so much. It's why fucking January 6th happened. Like it's seriously, it's like people that's like, I just want to be part of a club so bad.
And why the words
I need to be seen and be cared and like
why the words that day were I love you as well.
Yeah.
Like stand tall, I love you. Which was the thing that I was like, whoa.
All positive stuff that like goes, you know, like, and that's the thing is like you get behind this like seemingly positive message. And there's also a reason why you have confidence and attentiveness and things go with your sensitivity, right? Like sensitivity just by itself leaves you open to like getting turned into a Proud Boy or a Scientologist or a, you know, Catholic or whatever. Yeah, I went there.
Wow. This is a political podcast now.
I mean, I think I've said it maybe about a bajillion times is that like, you know, it's pretty hard. As much as we fucking wrote down separation of the two things. Give me a break.
Yeah.
Like people take your spirituality and your view of the universe and how you interface with it so seriously.
Yeah.
And we take our political thought now has become that, right? Like it's become you just pick a phrase and say it over and over again until you hypnotize your fucking fan base to do whatever you want.
True. Those little sound bites for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
you just say "we the people" over and over again until it doesn't mean anything. And then you just like you get a room full of people chanting "we the people, we the people," and it becomes this, you know, just an affirmation. It becomes a thing that you yell to mean whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah. I think what you need to do is what you and I did, Alex, and chant the whole Declaration of Independence from start to finish. And then see what happens then.
Holy shit. What a fucking thing. If you memorized it and just like went through it every day, word for word, and just said it over and over again. I mean, that's the rosary, you know what I mean? That you just say fucking the Lord's Prayer or Hail Marys over and over and over again, you know, until you're done, until you've done it. And that is sensitivity training too. It's like you're opening yourself up to something. You're just like getting yourself out of it. Because as far as we know, this is all this tape says. It's just cats are good. Cat hair is good. Hairballs are good. Hairballs are our friends. Over and over again because John's trying to like, you know, because John's stepping on hairballs that aren't fucking Garfield's fault. Like they're natural. And like, you know, screaming or yelling at him or something. I'm like, that's not cool. You should like do that. Say that to yourself. If you're like, you know, every time you're like scooping up Bob Wiley's shit, surely there's a part of your brain that's like, I love my cat, and this is worth it. I love my cat, and this for me, like Rudy was sick all last week and threw up and shit everywhere, and I was cleaning up, and because I love my dog.
Yeah, that's true. Those are all very accurate. And
so just a voice in the back of my head going, "He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Yeah.
He's a good boy."
Yeah, and I mean, the nice thing about this tape is it's professional. I think that Garfield did probably send for a professional to record this because it starts. There's a logic to it. It's laying out the framework of logic for John to understand. Because the end goal is to get to hairballs, but you start somewhere else, and you start with the cats. You're like, if
cats
this
are
is good, then what else is good?
Sure.
And what else?
Love is good.
And
so let's start there.
Yeah.
Love is good.
Yeah. Cats.
Love your neighbor. Your neighbor should not be a trans person. Murder trans people with an axe. This is how that's bad. You can go one way or the other, or you can literally just do that the opposite way. Love is good. Okay, we can all get behind that. Everybody, we're aces. I've heard a pop song before. Love is good.
Yeah. Yes.
Love everyone. Cool, including your enemies. What? Okay, I guess. Yeah.
Turn the other cheek.
Other
cool.
cheek.
All right, that's okay. Cheek, like face or butt, and
or
then
butt.
the tape's like, I don't know. You choose, and then you
dealer's
choose.
choice.
Yeah, dealer's choice.
What did you think it was first time you heard that?
The cheeks?
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was regular cheeks.
I thought it was ass.
Oh
I absolutely thought. I thought it was spanking.
Oh, sure. All right. Yeah, that's
when
fair.
you get spanked, you turn the other cheeks. Like, well, hit me again, man.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't get slapped a whole lot as a child. I did get spanked.
Yeah. I was doing a lot of, when I was really small, I was like very formal and I was really into like duels. So I was definitely glove off slapping everyone I could.
Father,
Yeah.
I have requested a second cookie and you have denied me.
Yes.
I request the honor of your presence on the lawn.
Yes.
We will throw acorns at each other at 10 paces.
As is tradition.
As is tradition. I must be satisfied. And you must relinquish the Oreos.
Yeah. That's about it. That's what happened. But yeah, I did think cheeks. Because of the eye for eye too. It was like, I was like, this is all face stuff.
Oh yeah, all face stuff.
I brought it into the face stuff.
An eye for an eye, turn the other cheek.
Yeah.
I love my favorite verse from Matthew is when he says, honk your neighbor's nose and have a good giggle.
Yeah. Thou shalt not wet willy.
I shall not wet that neighbor's willy.
Period. Yes, there it is. Yeah. That's another situation.
Thou shalt not moisten thine William with thine index fingers.
Yes.
Keepeth them dry and to thyself. Yeah, man. There's just something about like this, the idea of like John is also like maybe it's he's decided he needs sensitivity training and he needs to like open himself, but he's gone maybe too deep, right? And he needs the tape needs, that's the thing about like
He's been tricked.
The authority figure, right? If the authority figure doesn't snap you out of it at some point, I think that's where you're in trouble, right?
Sure. Yeah. That's
I think
very
it's
true.
important
if the hypnotist
for like
doesn't come back to the back room where you're freaking out,
yeah,
and snap you out of it,
right?
I think that's true.
Then they're a bad person. I mean, even like when our friend Katie read my Akashic records, right? Like part of that was like a shutting him. It was a banishment. It was like a shaking him off. And it was like, okay, so that's done now, and you can do whatever you want with that. I mean, and to be fair, there is a like invocation in church, and then like the flame and the priest walk out, and you like shake his hand, and you sort of emerge from it.
Oh yeah.
And it's there. There's a invocation and exvocation. That's exunt.
Sure.
There's a word.
Yeah.
Processional.
Yeah.
Recessional.
Yeah.
There's a processional and a recessional. Like that's what it said in the program. But yeah, I think there's that too. Like there should be a part of that, like when you're getting talked to by a Wizard of Oz large thing, it should let you go, or I think it's got bad motives.
Sure. And then that's all just control against, will. At some point, you have to not stack the cards so much that John has a choice on whether or not he likes hairballs, and that's okay.
Exactly.
If he doesn't like him, it's okay.
Yeah.
You can influence, but yeah, you can't stack them.
No. You can't go like, this is all we're doing. You can't just slip in a like smash that like button, follow and subscribe. I don't like that. Like, don't hit me with that above. If you like this, don't forget to make an offering. I mean, think about that as when you're balls deep in a church service, it's fucking all the way in there. That's when they're like, maybe put all your fucking money in this tray. So anyway, you can support us on Patreon.
Please click our link.
Hey, guess what? We're on Instagram and Twitter at Mystic Lasagna.
Are there any hypnotists on social media? Like, are they just cleaning up?
They have. I mean,
they have to, right?
I would argue that a lot of the potato with sort of a lot
Fair.
of.
Yeah.
I mean, they're literally called influencers. They're called influencers. That's like what they're doing. It's like literally just fucking casting spells out into the ether so that people will be like, yeah, I don't want to be a beta cuck. Fuck that shit. I'm going to be like Coolidge the cat, and I'm going to fucking smoke cigarettes and drive my Bugatti and fuck Midwestern hoes. Let's go.
Yeah, radiatory, delicious. I'll get it. I see.
Suck
you
my radiatory. Oh, yeah. Which is why we always like to end every single one of our episodes by saying, I don't know, we might be fucking morons. Think for yourself. We're just trying to talk about it,
But definitely follow us.
But, if you want,
leave a review on Spotify, please.
Actually, that wouldn't hurt. We'll take some stars. We'll take a review on the old iTunes if that's where you look. But, you get to write whatever you fucking want.
Yeah. We're not trying to stack the deck. We're not hypnotists.
Mystic lasagna is good.
Mystic
Podcasts
lasagna
are good.
Listen
Mystic lasagna
to podcasts.
is your friend.
Listening is good.
Venmo Alex at Alex Murray on Venmo.
Send Alex
He'll take all your
$1,
money.
and he'll send. If you send Alex $1, he'll ship you a sausage still.
That shit's over. That's just done. I sent one sausage to one guy long ago.
I'm going to keep
and
trying.
now I do a podcast with him, so fuck it.
I need to keep trying. All right, so it worked then. Good.
Yep. We've been talking for a long time. We should let everybody
All right,
know. This has been a very long episode. We got into it, and I could keep going because I really enjoyed where we got there. But we'll say this. Thank you for being here. Next week, Paul and I will be at the Newport Folk Festival having a very good time. There's going to be a special treat for you next Monday. Yes. Ooh, get excited. There's going to be a very special treat for you next Monday. It's going to drop. I won't say what it is, but I will say it may change your latitude and your attitude and your catitude.
And your catitude. There it is. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just think about
that's
that.
That's going to be dope. Oh man, I'm so pumped for it. It's going to be great. And I think until next time,
podcasts are good.
Listen to podcasts.
Mystic Lasagna is a podcast.
Lasagnaste.
Yes.
Missing sock.
Oh, there it is.